Tommy, I know you won't get carried away with friendly results, but what performance?
Yeah, I mean, fair play to the lads. I thought we weathered a storm early on. I thought Peterbrough were excellent. They come out the traps and they looked bright and sharp, and with the pitch being a bit slicker today than on Saturday, they moved the ball ever so well, Peterbrough. And I just felt the energy that we were expending, keeping them at bay, meant that when we got the ball on occasions early in the first 15 minutes or so, I didn't think we retained the ball well enough. So it was great when we sorted that out and got into a stride, and I thought we ran out fairly comfortable in the end. I mean, they had chances in the first half, but we knew enough dominated the game second half and got into situations that we try to do a lot, often, and it was just the final next to second last pass or the cross hit the first man, whatever reason. But I was delighted for Zane to score a goal. I thought he was excellent when he come on, both on and off the ball. So yeah, it's food for thought, really.
Again, we touched on it before the game last week. It was a different type of test, wasn't it? You had Milton Keynes who came here and kept the ball and looked to knock it back. Peterborough just zipped it around, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Like I said, I think the pitch, because the water's been fixed and it got drenched beforehand, the pitch was slicker, so it was easier to move the ball around. And of course, when you're an elite athlete, as the lads from Peterborough are, they can move themselves around quicker as well than the average Joe. So, listen, like I said, I don't get excited about results, but it's always nice to keep a clean sheet in any game, and it's always nice to score. And usually when you do that, you win games. So it's a great habit. I was delighted that the young lads went on at similar times to what they did on Saturday and managed not only to see the game out, but I actually thought we could have added another goal or two. So yeah, nothing but pleased. Touch wood again. I don't think anybody's picked up anything for me to worry about, and we'll be back in training on Friday morning with a full complement, I should think, because Josh, his partner, Ife's had a little girl, which is brilliant, so he can focus back now, and I'm sure he's not doing nappies and stuff, so we'll be back in training on Friday.
There were a lot of positives tonight, but two players for me who stood out. Obviously, first half, the goalkeeper.
It was a class act, didn't he? Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, the saves were magnificent, though, weren't they?
Absolutely, and listen, we know that if he's working too hard, we're not doing our job, and that was in the period I was just saying, that they were on top in the first 15 minutes. We just couldn't quite get to their pace. For a group, my group, are very good on the ball. I think we can pass it really well, but because we weren't, we were giving it to them, and they were passing it very well, and that's something there was a conundrum that we had to sort out, and we did. I think we did. We finished the stronger in the first half, I felt, and then I thought we picked the baton up straight away in the second half, and thoroughly deserved to win. Yeah.
The other player for me, I was going to mention Aaron Jones.
Yeah, Aaron did great. What he showed me there is I know we're not particularly heavy in numbers in central midfield, so I need to know that I have options there. I was going to have a look at one or two others, but I just thought he did well enough in there for me to look at him for a little bit longer. But the young lad who went on alongside him, Ethan, was good as well. So from that point of view, yeah, it's all positive at the minute, and it doesn't mean anything, but it's good for me in terms of my mindset and my approach to the next game, which will be a different proposition to that one, and certainly different to the two previous games we played here as well.
Talking about the next game, you do have one on Saturday, which is now subsequently been postponed. Is that a big blow?
Yeah, it's a huge blow. That's more of a blow than a game like this one being moved or being cancelled, because obviously every footballer works to play on a Saturday, and at this moment in time we haven't got a game, so I'm sure they don't want another day of my pre-season training, so we are trying, and we're asking, we put out an SOS call on all social medias and through the official channels that we can to see if anybody would like to host us, and hopefully we'll have good news on that sooner rather than later.
I'm just off the top of my head, you've only two left, wasn't it? We've got Fakenham, and then we've got Chesham. What I wanted to, I've always done that whenever I've planned pre-seasons. I've always felt the last 2 weeks of your pre-season you should start treating really as the way that you will prepare. And we don't play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday when the season starts, so I don't want to play Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday going into the season. So we get our mindset and our schedule in line, really. You wanted to start whittling the squad down a little bit, or you said that was the plan in the next sort of 10 days.
Yeah.
Have you made any more decisions in regards to any of the trialists?
Well, I like all of the trialists, but I can't take all of the trialists for different reasons, logistics and finances. So from that point of view, the ones that you've seen back here, I think they're capable of playing at the level. So the good thing is we had about 4 lads there who are under, well, they're 18 at the oldest, and that's really bodes well for me, because if I can dip into that sort of gene pool, which is already at the football club, then that makes my job a lot easier. So I'm not really answering your question, but I'm going to have a chat with a couple of the trialists tonight again, and tell them how I'm standing in this moment in time. I would like to keep them longer, and see where we go with it, but it's difficult because they've got to earn money.
And you've only got 2 games before the start of the season, haven't you?
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, the squad shape in fitness levels, conditioning is exactly where we want them. All of them have done near enough the same minutes now. I'm talking about the 15 or so lads that I see as being definitely, part of the group for the league campaign. But the youngsters have all got plenty of minutes in their tank as well. So if I need them, they're there. Otherwise, we'd be looking to put a few of them out on to senior football, fairly local, so we can get men's minutes into them really when the season starts.
Have you learned anything new about the team tonight, your squad?
I don't know if I've learned anything new. I think I know them quite well now. But it was great to see them flick the switch from being under the cosh for 15 minutes to gradually turn that coin on its head, if you like, and become dominant with the ball. And it became something that I felt we were going to score a goal, and that's what happened. So that was good, because we didn't do that too often last season, albeit at a very different level in terms of, the consequences of what was going on. But like I said, I did say to them before the game, treat this one as your first competitive match, because the group that come with Peterborough, some of them have played first team football, I understand that, but I would say the vast majority of the ones in the manager's plan is probably Posh tonight playing against Luton Town. So when a group like that arrives at a place like this, and I'm being totally respectful to both clubs here, one of 2 attitudes spring to mind, because I was professional myself and I know what it is. You either come and show why you're there and not here, or, for want of a better expression, you don't do it well enough. Now, I don't know what their coaching staff take on the game is, but I thought they applied themselves well for Peterborough, and I was pleased with the tests that they give us. And hopefully they'll understand that coming to somewhere like this, as it were, isn't as easy as it looks sometimes.
You're not going to come across too many strikers as sharp as Jack Marriott either, are you, this season?
Yeah, very sharp, very sharp. Yeah. And if there was one area that I would have been worried about, was beyond our back line, but we managed to keep them in front of us after that first 15 minutes, and when they did breach us, like you said, the man behind them did what he gets paid for.